Mr. Landlord.
Yeah?
Are you smoking an army blanket?
Never mind about that. You owe me room rent.
All right, here's $28.
$28, fine. Just a minute. You owe me 13 weeks at $7 a week, and that happens to be a lot more than $28.
Well, that comes to $28.
Did you go to school?
Yes, sir.
Do you mean to say that you can prove that 7 times 13 is 28?
Well, it's gotta be. Certainly it is, because Mr. Rabbit and I, that's $28. That's what you get.
If you can prove it, I'll tell you what I'll do. I will give you the room rent for nothing.
You will?
But if you don't prove it, you owe me double the back rent. Is it a deal?
That's a deal.
Okay.
You happen to have any Crayola on there?
Crayola?
Never mind. I got it.
Oh, you have?
I got the Crayola. 7 into 28 is going to come out 13.
That's your way.
That's my way. And it's got to come out right. Now, first, I put down a 7.
Right.
Now, I'm going to divide the 7 into 28.
Yeah.
I put a 28 there.
Okay.
Isn't that cute? Now, here we go. 7 into 2. 7 will not go into 2.
It will not.
That's a very big 7 to push into that little bit of 2.
Say it is.
We ain't going to hurt that little 2, are we?
Of course you won't.
So we take the 2, open your hand,
Yes.
and I put that 2 right there for safekeeping. But don't drop it and don't lose it. Now, 7 into 8.
Once.
Once, I put the 1 over here, 1 over there. Now, we're going to carry the 7 because it's very big and it's getting heavy on my shoulders, and I'm going to drop the 7 under there. Now, 7 from 8
Is 1.
is 1. I put the 1 down there. Now it comes. Would you mind opening up your palm of your hand, please? I would like to use that 2. Open it up. Give me that 2. You've had it long enough. I'm going to put that 2 right there. Now, 7 into 21.
3 times.
That's right. 7 into 28. 13.
Wait a minute. You have to prove this even better than that. You can prove it very easily by multiplication.
You mean you want me to multiply it?
No, not multiply. Multiply. Multiply.
All right. Multiply it.
7 times 13 is 28. Go ahead.
Now, first, we got to put down a 13, right?
Right.
There's a 13.
Times 7.
Times 7.
Right.
7 weeks times 13, right? 7 times 3.
21.
21. 7 times 1.
7.
7. 7 and 1.
8.
And 2 to carry. 28.
Now, wait a minute. I'm still not convinced. There's one sure way of proving this. One sure way, and that's by addition.
You want me to addition it up?
I want you to put 13 7 times on that wall and then draw a line and add them up.
You want me to put down 13 7 times?
That's right.
That's got to come out right. There's 1,
1,
2,
2,
3,
3,
4, 5,
5,
6,
6,
7.
Wait a minute. What's the idea of spreading them out like that?
Well, it looks like a flock of seagulls going to hit the electric poles. Now we're going to add them up, right?
All right, go ahead.
Here we go. 3, 6,
Wait a
9.
minute. Let me do the adding this time.
Good. Come out right.
Well,
3, 6, and 9.
Just a minute. I will do the adding. Then there'll be no mistake.
Yeah?
All right? $28 each. All right?
Sure.
Now,
Go ahead. If you had it up, go ahead.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21.
22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28.
A well-known Greek philosopher, Proclus, once said, "Wherever there is number, there is beauty." And we all know that numbers and symbols are the beauty of the subject mathematics. Yes, my dear friends, myself Divya Sinha from grade 9th, I am going to take you all with me through a virtual inauguration of our school math club. Light fades away darkness. Light symbolizes knowledge and wisdom, free will. To solemnize a special invitation, I would like to entreat all the educators from Mathematics Department to illuminate this lamp lighting with an invocation by Manasi of grade 9.
ಅಡಿ ಮುಟ್ಟದೇನು ಆ ದೈವದಾಜ್ಞೆನೇ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು. ಹೇ ಶಾರದೆ ದಯ ಪಾಲಿಸು ಈ ಬಾಳನು ಬೆಳಕಾಗಿಸು. ಹೇ ಶಾರದೆ ದಯ ಪಾಲಿಸು ಈ ಬಾಳನು ಬೆಳಕಾಗಿಸು. ನಾಳೆಗಳ ದಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಂಬಿಕೆಯ ನೆಲೆಯಾಗಿರಿಸು, ಮುನ್ನಡೆಸು ಕೈ ಹಿಡಿದು ನಾವಾಡೋ ಪದ ಪದದಲ್ಲೂ ಸಂಚರಿಸು. ಹೇ ಶಾರದೆ ದಯ ಪಾಲಿಸು ಈ ಬಾಳನು ಬೆಳಕಾಗಿಸು. ಹೇ ಶಾರದೆ ನಾಟ್ಯ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಾದಾಂತರಂಗ ತಾನೇ, ನಾದ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಭಾವಾಂತರಂಗನೇ, ಶಿಲೆಯಿಂದ ತಾನೇ ಕಲೆಗೆ ಮತಿ, ಕಲೆಯಿಂದ ಶಿಲೆಗೆ ಕುಂಚಾರತಿ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದರಲ್ಲೂ ಅವನಾನತಿ, ಒಲವಿಂದ ತಾನೇ ಸುಖ ಸಮ್ಮತಿ. ಈ ಲೋಕವೇ ರಂಗಭೂಮಿ ತಂತಾನೆ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ, ಪಾಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದಂತ ಪಾತ್ರನ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಜೀವಂತಿಸಿ. ಹೇ ಶಾರದೆ ದಯ ಪಾಲಿಸು ಈ ಬಾಳನು ಬೆಳಕಾಗಿಸು. ಹೇ ಶಾರದೆ.
Thank you, Manasi, for invoking Almighty with your melodious voice. Now I request my friend Pavitra ji to welcome the gathering.
Good evening, one and all. This is Pavitra ji from grade 9th. It is indeed a special privilege to welcome you all. I cordially extend warm welcome to our esteemed members of the management. I heartily welcome to Chairperson Madam, General Secretary Sir and Secretary Sir. Welcome you all. It's my pleasure to welcome our honorable guest, Mrs. Nazreen Mirza ma'am. Welcome you ma'am. I also welcome our respected principal, academic coordinators, conveners, all teaching and non-teaching staffs, parents and all my dear friends. Welcome you all.
Thank you, Pavitra ji. I request Divya Madam, HOD of Mathematics, to introduce the educators of the department.
True educators use themselves as bridges over which they invite their students to cross. Good evening, everyone. Myself, Miss Divya. It is my immense pleasure to introduce our math educators. Miss Divya, head of the department, Mathematics, who is humble and enthusiastic and helps improving the students' understanding by demonstrating how every concept can be applied to the real world. Mr. Nawaz, academic coordinator, also a dedicated and hardworking math educator who helps students to solve the problems in different ways and encourage students to come up with creative ways of solving. Mr. Suresh, head of the examination department, who is very well experienced and effectively introduces topics using multiple representations and students enjoy his classes. Mr. Indudhar, a skillful educator who creates curiosity and interest among the students through the art integration. Mr. Gansha, who is talented, energetic and teaches the subject through concept motivation and action learning, also implements technology in teaching learning process. Ms. Siddhika Sultana, who teaches the subject by indicating the use of a topic using recreational activities like games, puzzles and models. Mrs. Vinuta BK, an educator who has motherly nature and sets a strong foundation in beginning stage of schooling. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Now it's time to unveil the logo, name and the tagline of our math club. And I would like to invite my friend Rashmi to talk about our logo.
Hi everyone, this is Rashmi from class 9. Today I am going to say about our logo. Combination of numbers, symbols and basic operation. Because math has been with 0 and follows with all other numbers and operations till infinity. Yes dear friends, the name of our math club is Mathemagician. Let's learn maths like magic. And the tagline of our maths club is A Path to Maths. Let us all go towards the path of maths like Mathemagician.
Thank you, Rashmi. That was really interesting. It is the time for oath taking ceremony. I invite Divya madam for the same.
Good evening, children. Stretch your hands and repeat after me. I am the member of HKS family.
I am the member of HKS family.
Hereby pledge that
Hereby pledge that
I shall actively participate
I shall actively participate
in all the math club activities.
in all the math club activities.
I shall put my sincere efforts
I shall put my sincere efforts
to bring out my creativity
to bring out my creativity
through club activities.
through club activities.
I shall remain obedient
I shall remain obedient
to the organizer
to the organizer
of the club activities.
of the club activities.
I shall keep up good team spirit
I shall keep up good
team
spirit
and share ideas.
and share ideas.
I take this oath
I take this oath
to actively participate
to actively participate
in club activities
in club activities
and make this event successful.
and make this event successful.
Thank you.
Thank you, Divya madam. It is very important for all of us to know more about our math club. I would like to invite my friend Mokshit to talk about our club and its culture.
Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk about the Math Club. Math Club is a combination of fun and competitive activities that any student can participate in. It's a great way for all of us to develop new intuitive thinking skills and math skills. In the club, we not only learn new methods, but we apply our previous knowledge to solve fun and challenging problems. Now, I invite my friends Kirtana B and Srinidhi to demonstrate a clinometer activity.
Hello everyone, I am Kirtana. I am Srinidhi from grade 9 HKS International School. Today we are here to prepare a model out of clinometer, a device which is used to measure angle of depression and angle of elevation. And it is also used to measure the height of distant objects such as buildings, trees, mountains, hills, etc. The materials required to prepare a model of clinometer are semicircular paper cut and cardboard sheet to prepare protractor, thumb pin, cutter, compass, marker and glue. Straw, a thread with a braid, pair of scissors, tape and a cardboard stand. To prepare a protractor, take semicircular paper cut, first fold, 3 equal folds and 1 fold. To prepare a protractor, we must look like this. Now fix the protractor under the thread. Now let us measure the angle of elevation of this object using clinometer. Make sure that the tip of the object is synced with the stop. Measure the distance between the object and the base of the clinometer using the scale. Measure the height of the clinometer. We found the angle of elevation of an object. The angle of elevation found is 30 degrees. By using these measurements, we can find the height of the object. Thank you.
Thank you, Kirtanabi and Srinidhi. You both have set the stage for this year's Math Club activities. Math Club helps us in arousing and maintaining our interest in mathematics. Through our Math Club, we will learn to view math not as a set of rules or guidelines, but as a set of art. Here is Preetham with his beautiful art integration in mathematics.
Hello everyone, this is Preetham from grade 9, HKS International School. I have an opportunity to show you how math is a fun and interesting subject. Let's see how can we use the timetable and bring it to a beautiful art. I will take the two table like 2 into 1 is equal to 2. I take the two table and I will show how we can do the art by using two table in a circle. 2 into 2 is equal to 4. Then I will join 2 to 4. And then the next number is 3. 3 into 2.
Thank you, Mokshit. Now I would like to invite my friend Kunshi to introduce our chief guest.
Hello everyone, I'm Kunshi from grade 9 and I'm extremely privileged to have an opportunity to introduce the chief guest, which is Nasreen Mirza, at this important occasion. Mrs. Nasreen Mirza, Madam, you have obtained a Master's in Computer Management, Pune University, a Master in Business Management, Human Resource Management, a Bachelor's of Education, Maths and Science. From working as a system analyst and programmer in a software firm at NASIC to working as a senior professor teaching MBA and MCA students for 5 years at Millennium Institute of Management. You have won a beautiful experience and the hearts of many students. Madam, At present, your good self is working as Chief Career Counselor and Senior Secondary Activity Head and also been teaching mathematics since last 9 years at Stepping Stone High School, Aurangabad. We are really lucky to have you here with us today and I heartily welcome you to the event, ma'am.
Thank you, Kunshi, for introducing our guest. Now, I would like to invite our chief guest, Mrs. Nasreen Mirza, to address the gathering.
Thank you students. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Respected principal, vice principal, coordinators, teachers, parents and my dear students. A very good evening to one and all present at this platform. It gives me immense honor to be here among you on this occasion and I am thankful to the HKS International School authorities, especially the principal Mr. Girish, inviting me here on this platform and giving me this opportunity to speak. Children, I appreciate the teachers and students who have worked behind the success of this event. It takes me an honor to be a maths teacher as well. Me being a career counselor at Stepping Stones High School, I'm a maths teacher first and then a career counselor. Children, these are difficult times and COVID-19 has taught us that human beings are interacting, the schools are reinventing the days and how the talks are going on are delivered in a digital classrooms. So what we have to do is make the best possible use of this digital world. So Maths Club is one of these ways. When I was asked to deliver a speech or give a talk on this occasion, I was thinking of what actually should I speak. Then I thought that maths is a hidden secret of understanding the world. Many of us think that maths is all about addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, fractions, percentage, and all that stuff. But actually, I believe that mathematics is not just that. What is learned from books or mathematics? Mathematics is all around us. It's in everything that you do. Even now, when you're sitting in your room right now, look at your left, look at your right, and what do you see? Maths is all around. So you don't need to physically go into a particular lab or you don't need to find into a textbook. You can see mathematics all around. Right now, the table which you're using, the light bulb you're using, the three-dimensional objects around you, the bigger things, the smaller things, maths is everywhere. So, my dear students, those who have fear for mathematics, those who think maths is not an interesting subject, I suggest learn from the nature, learn from your surroundings. Join this mathematics club. You don't believe me that things are learned from nature? I give you an example. Have you ever observed honeybees? Honeybees are the masters of hexagons. They are the masters of geometry. They use hexagons to build honeycomb. Have you seen the honeycomb structure? They are hexagonal in shape. Have you ever heard about Fibonacci series, Fibonacci sequence? Those sequences are observed in pine cones, seashells, trees, flowers, and many other objects in the nature. So you don't need to search all those figures in your textbooks. You have only know that you have learned about line of symmetry. Have you ever observed that line of symmetry in the beautiful butterflies, the flowers, the leaves, and the surroundings in the nature? So you cannot deny that maths is everywhere. You don't need to just search them in the maths books. So accordingly, these maths clubs let you learn mathematics in a fun way. Where like-minded students come up, they exchange creative ideas. In their fields, they propagate various applications among the students. Like you may, include some maths games, maths quizzes. You can make some rap songs on trigonometry, and you can learn them faster. So when you are into maths club, you have fun, you have like-minded people exchanging thoughts. So these kind of clubs spread practical use of mathematics in day-to-day life. They help you not only solve the problems, they may help you in critical thinking, they help you in handling finances. Even when you are in the kitchen, it helps you in the ratio and proportion of the ingredients that you're using in your cooking. It will help you in your day-to-day life, like when you are stitching your clothes, carpentry, farming, etc. Now, when I say that, one thing what I like about maths is a universal language. Do you know, children, when you go to a particular country, you need to learn the language of that country. You need to be acquainted with the people of that country. But with mathematics, you simply know the symbols like pi, under root, submission, etc. mean you can connect with people anywhere in the country, and you can get your work solved. Hence, you can say mathematics is a universal language. Okay? I even believe that clubs like mathematics, what your school has taken a big initiative, will surely going to help you to give tips and tricks for the students to avoid silly mistakes. What basically is observed that students tend to do silly mistakes in mathematics, and that's the reason they lose their marks. Me being a maths teacher at my school, at Stepping Stones High School, I always suggest one tip, and I would love to share it with you all. We know that, children, our brain is divided into two halves, the left side and the right side. And it's been studied that the ones who are right-handers, the left side of the brain works more. And the ones who are left-handers, the right side of the brain works more. So I suggest to my students, what if you use your brain in total? What do you do that? Ask your left hand to guide with the question, right hand to pen down the question. Guide, right, guide, right. In that way, you're going to not make any silly mistakes because you're using complete brain and complete concentration. So, dear students, as a career counselor, when I say I'm a career counselor, I would like to suggest that various careers in mathematics, when you are good at mathematics, there are various career opportunities in mathematics like statistics, actual sciences is coming up, you can be mathematicians. And one thing I would like to appreciate, I like the logo, I like the name of your club, Mathematicians. You are magicians who like to play with maths. Who like to play with maths in a fun way. In a fun way, you can create wonders. So dear students, on this occasion, I would like to say, only way to learn maths is to do maths. You don't need special equipment. You don't need special tools. You do not need millions of dollars. You do not need a lot of people. What you just need is your mind. You need your mind, your brain, your thoughts to work on. Students, we live in a mathematical driven world. Think we live in a mathematical driven world, like I told you, maths is all around. And think if you do not know maths and you're walking in that world, it's almost like you're walking in an art museum with your eyes closed. Think, is it worth it? It isn't. So, whenever, I just end up saying that, whenever you hear someone saying, let's do maths, don't say let's run, but say let's have fun at our maths club. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for enlightening us with your valuable words. It is the time to pay tribute to the two most prominent mathematicians in the history of India. I invite my friends Hardik and Preksha for this event.
Hello everybody, I am Hardikas Bhavigatti from class 9 batch 1. Today I have got this wonderful opportunity to talk about Aryabhatta, the man who left behind legacy in the domain of mathematics and astronomy. He is none other than a gem, an ancient and modern learner's inspiration, Aryabhatta. Aryabhatta was the first mathematician and astronomer of India. He was born in 475 AD in Kusumpura, that is modern day Patna. Aryabhatta wrote a book called Aryabhatya, where he compiled all his discoveries and ideas. The major contributions of Aryabhatta are: he came up with the idea of place value system and zero, which are considered to be masterstrokes in the domain of mathematics. He invented the value of pi, which eradicated the complications in mathematics. He discovered the algebraic identities and trigonometrical functions. He was the first to propose that the earth rotates on its own axis and all the planets revolve around the sun. I feel very proud that such a matchless legend was born in my India and threw the light upon the paths of modern learners. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, Hardik.
Hello everyone, I am Preksha of class 9th HKS International School. Today I am here to share some information about Srinivasa Ramanujan. Srinivasa Ramanujan was born in Tamil Nadu, Serar on 22nd December 1887. He was an Indian mathematician who lived during British rule in India. The self-taught mathematical prodigy Srinivasa Ramanujan made an extraordinary contribution to mathematical analysis, number theory, infinite series and continued fraction. He was fascinated by the numbers and made some of the remarkable contributions to the branch of mathematics, which deal with the study of partition of number. He once said, "An equation for me has no meaning unless it expresses a thought of God." The mathematical genius completed approximately 3,900 results before his untimely demise in Kumbakonam at the age of 32 due to tuberculosis. His popular discovery remains the Hardy Ramanujan 1729 to this day. It was a taxi number in which Mr. Hardy, who was the friend and mentor of Ramanujan, travelled in. The Ramanujan observed that the 1729 was not a just ordinary number, but it is the smallest number expressible as the sum of two cubes in different ways. To recognize the works and contributions of Ramanujan, then Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh declared Ramanujan's birthday 22nd of December as National Mathematics Day and paid tribute to Ramanujan's accomplishment. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, Hardik and Preksha. Most important part of the club are the activities that are conducted throughout the year. I invite Siddhika Sultana Madam to share the club activities lined up for this academic year.
Good evening all. Myself Siddhika. Let us throw lights on the Math Club activities for the academic year 2021-22. The activities are paper cutting activity, preparing the working models, quiz, tessellations, isometric drawings, tangram and origami, coding and decoding, Matafic gamification and word wall, preparing foldables, Poly Squad and Prodigy, drama, skit or street play, treasure hunt with math clues, numbers talk, investigations, mapping, sequence and Uno card games, visit to the bank or post office, enacting mathematicians. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Siddhika Madam. Hands-on does not mean minds-off. Friends, there are foldables activities included in our club this year. Foldables are multidimensional paper folds that can be used in the development of our skills, practice and information organizing. We can create foldables using basic shapes and basic craft papers. Now let us see what my friend Adarsh created using this skill.
Good evening one and all present here. Myself Adarsh from HKS International School. Today I will show you how to represent an square and square root in the form of art. And let's see what are the materials required for that art. This is an interesting activity and it's very easy to make, and its advantage is it can be kept inside the classwork like this. See, it can be kept inside the classwork, and whenever we want to see and recall the square and square root, it can be easily folded and kept easily inside the pocket. And we can travel anywhere and anytime, and we can recall by traveling also. During the examination, we can easily look at the activity and recall the square and square roots. I hope the activity was nice. If it was interesting, you can try it. Thank you.
Thank you, Adarsh. We are now in the final stage of this inaugural program. I would like to invite Nagarjun to thank the gathering.
Good evening, one and all present here. It's my honor to thank our chief guest who is far from distance but close to our art with her inspiring words. I would like to thank our esteemed members of the management, principal, coordinator, conveners, and all teaching and non-teaching staff for their valuable presence. Last but never the least, I extend my thanks to my all dear friends and their families for their wonderful support. Thank you all.